It's Sunday, June 18th, and I just want to back up a minute and talk about the hairy ball milkweed. Okay, this one did not have any copper in it, and they had very small roots. This one, all of these had the coppers in it, and they were almost going root bound, not quite, but very massive root system. Even though the top of the plants were the same, the roots were totally different. I'm sorry I didn't get that on camera. I didn't think about it at the time. We're starting to get our regular rains, and none of the poles have been falling down. June 15th, Thursday. This is the cinnamon pumpkin, right there. And there's the copper, and there's the other one. It died, so I'm moving the copper. Where's it at? There it is. I'm going to move the copper over to this plant. And we're in section 4 of the garden, and this is the last pumpkin plant I have left. And like I said, we're starting to get our regular rains, so maybe that's going to help it too. And as I already showed you, the other one had died. And this is the other pumpkin. And by this time, it should be a huge plant with pumpkins on it. Everybody else is getting pumpkins and watermelons and cantaloupe right now. And I have sad looking plants. Again, this area down here has no compost, no tilling. I just stuck them in the ground. I started them in a seed packet, or a seedling tray, and then I put them in the ground. And right here is the squash plant. Is this one backwards? I'm going to check it. Okay, I did change that one. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have the answers, I just have all the questions. I changed this one also. So is that correct now? I changed this one also. Lily of the Nile. I started from seed with copper in it. Right over here. Same thing without copper. Don't see much of a difference. Let's look down these spirals. And it looks like I have that first one counterclockwise. The next one's clockwise. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave them in this like they are one more week. And then we will take a look at them. Okay, this one here is the sunflowers with the copper in it. And if you're supposed to look down it and it'd be clockwise, I have it counterclockwise. So I'm going to plant these today, and we'll see what the root system looks like. May 28th, and the little update on the copper wire. June 11th, and I still have the sunflower. I think it looks about the same since last time. Maybe it grew a little bit. Okay, these are dwarf sunflowers. All the seedlings were started at the same time. These were puny looking in the pot, so I put them in the pot, had the copper in it, and now I'm going to plant them. Let's see what the root system looks like. It's very loose. So I took it out of the sunflowers and I put it in this banana passion fruit seeds. They should be up any day now. And then the two apple trees where they're hanging on the branch, they're both staying on and facing the correct directions. The 2 apple trees that still have bamboo with the copper, they're still holding up. Okay, I was just checking the ones that I have laid on the ground around the pawpaw trees. And this one was, I made sure with the compass that it's still set in the right way. And then this one over here, it had been moved a little bit, probably from armadillos rooting around. So I fixed it and it's now facing the right way. But when I was walking down here, I noticed, and I have a pole right here, right over here. Does that not look like a pawpaw coming up? And I'm not sure if that's a pawpaw or not. The leaves are a little different color, but I'm pretty sure that one is. And that's the first time they've produced babies. They did have some fruit on them this spring, but it fell. And that was the first year for it to have fruit. So was it the copper, or was it just timing? I'm using the same copper wire. I'm going to make some more for the fruit trees, because I didn't get them all done, but they didn't have any of the thin wire. So I'm only going to make the first part. I'm going to do things a little different. I'm going to make one and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, this is just a pipe from when we had construction left over. I'm going to take my copper. I straighten it out. Just set it along the side. Bring it around it. Like that. And then I'll be cutting it off here. Straighten out your stem that goes in the ground. See it now? And that's what it looks like. Then I'm going to go ahead and just stick it by the tree, the fruit tree, with the opening facing south. And then when I get the small wire, I can add that to the loop part. Okay, and there I have 2 of them now. And then you can bend this at a 30-degree angle, stick it in the ground, wrapped around your fruit tree. And like I said, I'll have to come back and put the small wires on it once I get those. And I was able to make 9 of them. Okay, this is my White Beauty mulberry. And of course, its season's already done, so it'll be next spring when it reproduces. But I have the wire there around it, in the ground just a little bit, at 30 degrees, with the opening facing south. And this is the last one I've got, and it goes around the loquat. And that wasn't quite enough to do all the trees, so I guess I'll have to get some more. Okay, so this is one that my husband says I have wrong. But if that's my 12 o'clock coming up out of the ground, I would wrap it to the right for 1 o'clock. Yes? Oh my gosh. I was going to go around and fix the poles. I think there's 3 of them that we found that were wrong, at least look wrong. But husband said, just leave it and see what happens, because nature does both. I have a lot of things that vine, and I went around and looked at them. Some are clockwise, some are counterclockwise.